Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is my second video in Apex learning journey. So in this video, we will understand data types available in Salesforce. So let's go and get started. Apex supports the following data types: primitive and non-primitive data types. In primitive types, we have integer, double, long, date time, string, ID, or boolean. And in non-primitive type, we have collections, and enums. So let's understand each data type in detail. So we have blob data type. This is a collection of binary data stored as a single object, and we can convert this data type to string or from string using the toString or value of methods respectively. And next data type we have boolean. Um, a boolean is a value that can only be assigned true, false, or null. For example, we can declare boolean variable like this: boolean and any variable name, and we can assign any value true, false, or null. So in this example, we have declared a boolean variable with the value true. And the next one is date, a value that indicates a particular day; date time, a value that indicates a particular day and time, such as timestamp; decimal, a number that includes a decimal point; double, a 64-bit number that includes a decimal point; ID, and any valid 18 characters lighting platform record identifier. So in Salesforce, every record has 18 character long ID. So we can store that ID in ID data type. So in order to declare or assign value to ID data type, we have to do like this: ID and the variable name, keep it as ID, and you can assign the 18 character long unique identifier. So that is the way you can define ID data type. Integer, a 32-bit number that does not include a decimal point. Integer I equals to 1. So that is the way you can declare integer data type. And in this example, we have declared variable of data type integer, and we have assigned value equals to 1. And next one is long, a 64-bit number that does not include a decimal point. Object, all Apex data type inherits from object. So to declare object obj equals to 10, and we can cast the object to integer uh, or other data type as well. So integer I equals to integer obj. So that is the way you can cast object to other data type. String, any set of integers surrounded by single quotes. So for example, string with the variable name s, and we have assigned values in the single quote as the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. So the string value for s variable is this. Time, a value that indicates a particular time. So let's move on to collections. Apex supports three types of collections: list, sets, and maps. A list is an ordered collection of elements that are distinguished by their indexes. List elements can be of any data type: primitive types, collections, as objects, user-defined types, and built-in Apex types. Sets. A set is an unordered collection of elements that do not contain any duplicates. Set elements can be of any data type: primitive types, collection, as object, user-defined types, and built-in Apex types. So the difference between list and sets: list is an ordered collection of elements, whereas set is an unordered collection of elements. And sets do not support duplicates, whereas list supports duplicates. Maps. A map is a collection of key value pair where each unique key maps to a single value. Keys and values can be of any data type: primitive types, collections, as object, user defined types, and built-in Apex types. So let's understand list and how we can declare list, and the methods available in list class. In order to declare list, data type in less than and greater than characters, and variable name, and new list of data type less than and greater than characters, and that's how we can define a list. So here we have defined a list of integer that is basically empty list of integer with the variable name my list. So in order to add elements into the list, we can use add method. So my list dot add. So basically this will add 47 in the integer list. To retrieve the element at particular index, we can use get method. My list dot get, and we can specify the index. So this will retrieve value 47 at 0th index. And we need to hold this value into the integer, because the return value will be of data type integer. My list dot set 0 and 1. If we want to set particular element at particular index, so we can use this method set. So this example, uh, setting the value at 0th index and with the value 1. And we can also remove elements from the list by using clear method. And so next one is we are declaring an empty list to hold different countries. So list of string, and the variable name list of countries, new list of string. And we can do the same with the list with values. So list of string, list of countries, new list of string. So we can define while creating a list as well. So India, China, France are the three values or three elements in this list of string. So with the variable name list of countries, we will learn about sets. So to declare a set, use the set keyword followed by the primitive data type name within the less than and greater than characters. So if we want to declare a set of string, so what we have to do, set of string, a variable name and new set of string. So that's define a set of string, empty set of string. So define a new set with the two elements. So same way we can also uh, define a set with two elements. So that's how we can do set of string, set one, new set of string. And in the curly braces we can define the values New York, Paris. To access elements in a set, use the system method provided by Apex. Same type of methods are available in set that we have seen in list class. So if you want to see more methods, you can refer the developer docs, where you can see all methods available in list and sets. But these are the common method which you will come across while working with Apex. So the next statement is set of integer. So now we are defining a set with the integer data type, and variable name is my set. So in order to add elements, we can use add method, similar to the method which is available in list class, my set dot add 1, my set dot add 3. So this will add two elements to this set. So assert that set that contains integer value. So now what we are doing, system dot assert my set contains 1. So so basically system dot assert can be used to assert that a specific condition is true or not. So if it is not, an error is returned that causes code execution to stop. So and this will basically check if the set contains value 1 or not. If contains value, then it will assert, the code will run. Okay, remove the integer value from the set. To remove the elements, we will use the same method which is available in list as well, my set dot remove. And follow example shows how to create a set from elements from another set. So we can also um, create a set, and we can use the elements from another set. So how? So set of integer, my set to new set of integer, and we are using the elements of another set, passing the variable of another set. Okay, my set is the variable name. Again, we are using system.assert, and we are checking the size, my set not size. If it is equal to 1, then assert the code. So now let's understand maps. To declare a map, use the map keyword followed by the data types of the key and the value within the less than and greater than characters. So here we are defining a map of string. Key type is string and the value type is also string, and it will hold the current country currency, and the variable name is country currency. New name, sorry, new map string, and country currency will hold country, and the currency will also be of the string type. Next statement is what we are doing. We are again defining a map of key type is id, and we are using set as the value. As with the list, you can populate map and value pair when the map is declared by using curly braces syntax. Within the curly braces we can specify the key first, then specify the value. So in order to define map with some value, so we can do like this: map of string. So this is a map of string and with the value as well as a string. So in the curly braces, what we are doing, we the key is a. For the key a, we have a corresponding value b, and the for the key c, we have a corresponding value d. And what we are doing, we are using dot to uppercase, so this will change to uppercase. Next slide, what we are doing to access elements in a map, use the map method provided by Apex. So we can use map methods which are available. And so in this statement, we are defining a new map with the key data type is integer and the value data type is string. And so in order to put values into map, so we have to use put method. So in list and set we have add method, but in map we have put method. So this will add. So uh, put method will take parameter, the key. We have to specify the key and the value. So m dot put 1 first entry, m dot put 2 second entry. So the uh, key is 1 and the corresponding value is this string first entry, and similarly 2 is the next key and the corresponding value is the second entry. And so assert the map so we are using contains method, and we are using system dot assert. If m dot contains key 1, so it will check whether the this map contains key value 1 or not. If it is there, then it will assert the code. And string value, so to retrieve a value given at a particular key, we can retrieve through get method m dot get, and we need to specify the key. So this will return a string. We'll get the value of this key, so that is a string data type. We have to hold this value in the string data type. So and the variable name is value, so value will hold second entry. Okay, so system dot assert equals second entry and value. So now what we are doing, we are comparing the value that we have received through get method and comparing with the second entry. If both the equals, so obviously they will be equal and it will return true. If we want to return a set that contains all of the keys in the map, then we can use m dot key set method. So this will return all the keys in the map. So we need to hold that value and integer integer data type, and it will not be in any duplicate, because keys are unique in map. So we need to hold this into set of integer. So as it will return the values in integer, so we have to hold into the set of integer data type. So and s is the variable. So let's move on to the next slide. So let's understand about enum. And enum is an abstract data type with values that each take on exactly one of a finite set of identifiers that you specify. Enums are typically used to define a set of possible values that don't otherwise have a numerical order. Typical examples include the suit of card or a particular season of the year. To define a to define an enum, use the enum keyword in your declaration and use curly braces to demarcate the list of possible values. For example, the following code creates a enum called season. So in order to declare enum data type, so public enum season is the name, and the values that we have defined for season: winter, spring, summer, fall. So let's understand about variables. Local variables are declared with Java style syntax. As with the Java, multiple variables can be declared and initialized in a single statement. So similarly, we can do in Apex as well. Local variables are declared with Java style syntax. For example, integer I and with the value 0. And we can also define variable of any data type without value as well. String str, so we haven't initialized with any value. List of string str list, so again we have defined a list of string and with the variable name str list, and we haven't initialized with any value. Set of string s, map of id string m. So multiple variables can also be declared in initialized in a single statement like integer I, j, k. So we have declared. Even if we want to initialize, we can do it in a single statement. If you declare a variable and don't initialize it with a value, it will be null. In essence, null means absence of a value. You can also assign null to any variable declared with a primitive type. For example, both these statements result in variables set to null, like boolean x equals to null. So if we want to declare boolean as null, so we have to specify null and decimal d. So this variable also is currently null, since we haven't initialized this variable with any value. So let's understand about constants. Apex constant are variable whose values don't change after being initialized. Constant can be defined using the final keyword. We are defining the two variables with the final keyword in the class. So here is a class, public class, my sample class. In that class, we are defining two two variables with the final keyword: static final integer I equals to 200 and static final integer j. So the final keyword means the variable can be assigned at most once, and either in the declaration itself or with the static initialization method constant. Okay, so this example declares two constants. The first is initialize in the declaration statement, and second is assigned a value in a static block by calling the static method. So what we are doing, so first we have initialize here, and second one we haven't initialized with any value, but we are initializing by by calling the calculate method in the static block. So j will have the value once we call the calculate method, and this will return 9, and the value of the j will be 9. I will conclude my video here. In the consecutive videos, you will get more knowledge about Apex, and we will pick up the examples as well, and will have more hands-on practice. This is about theory practice. So thanks for connecting with me. I'll catch you up in my next video. Thanks.